Hi, I'm going to show you how to program the WIZ750SR module with the MIDI firmware that I have developed, which is just a modification on the WIZnet firmware, just with the addition of 31250 baud rate. For this, you need to go to the WIZ750SR wiki link and then go to the developer's guide. There is a flash programming using this ISP tool app note there. So you have to download that program. You have to connect the device to your PC, the evaluation board and the module. Check your debug UART port number. You also have to set the boot switches in the position which is given here, and then you connect and then program it. There are a few items which you need to take care before programming, which I will show. Now I am connecting the device. Before that, I am just putting the switch in the correct position, and then I am turning on the module. Let's open the WIZ ISP software. Let's refresh, and you should see the COM3 serial port here, which is the debug UART. Let's connect it. You should actually check the option 2 because the option 1 will erase the Mac. Let's select the bin file. So it's actually under the folder WIZ750SR master under projects. It's actually the W7500 7500X S2E production bin file. You can find this in the GitHub as part of my Hackster project webpage. So now we are programming it. Actually, we are using option 1 to show how the MAC ID gets erased. So in case you run into the same problem by accident. Let's put back the unit to the normal boot mode. The middle switch will be to the left now, and then power on the device. Let's open the Terraterm and then connect to the debug UART port, which is COM3 and 115,200 baud rate. And then let's press the reset button on the evaluation board to reboot the device. And now it's asking for the Mac. So you have to use another tool from the same WIZ Wikilink page. And this tool is the WIZ Mac tool. So you need to open this and then enter the debug COM port number, which is COM3. Connect the device. You have to do it manually because it doesn't list here. You have to enter your MAC ID and then select for writing 107SR MAC and then write MAC. So this will write the MAC address. It's also showing you the IP address and the serial port baud rate, etc. You can see the serial data baud rate is 57600 and the default is 115,200, which I will explain later. I'm now going to show you programming with the second option enabled rather than the first, which should not erase any MAC ID. Since the program is already erased and flashed into the device, there should not be any difference in the flash memory content. It will be the same. Only thing is, this mode will not erase the MAC ID. So we are selecting the same bin file. And it's writing. It's complete. So now we need to connect our module to the Ethernet cable and to the router as well as to the instrument. I think before that we will just check the COM port and see if it has not reflashed the MAC ID, just to be sure. It's intact, so that should be fine. The baud rate is the same at 57,600 for the data UART. Yeah, now we can connect the Ethernet cable to the module. This is the MIDI module which I have made. So I am putting the WIZ750SR module on the hand built prototype I have made. So let's open the WIZ-config application, which is also available in the same wiki page. Now when you search, you should see the WIZ750SR module, but the IP subnet mask is default values, so you need to enter the value which is in the same range as your network settings, minus 192.168.0.1 for both the gateway as well as the DNS server. I'm giving an IP of 18. I generally use the other IP 81, so just for this demonstration I'm using a different IP address. You can see my PC IP address is 100. I'm going to configure this module as server and client TCP mixed actually. So that's my remote IP address from the PC. So I have to select 38,400 here because here I don't have an option for changing or adding 31250. And in the structure for baud rate, my 31250 baud rate value is exactly at the place as 38400, which is the reason I am choosing 38400 here and then uploading it to the module. Now let's open the Terratum and see if it has really updated to the correct baud rate acceptable by the MIDI instrument. Let's open the serial debug port. I have actually connected the instrument to my PC now. You can see now it's 31,250, so it should work fine for the MIDI control actually. Now we have set the IP address and the port for the device as I have shown you before. Let's try and run the same Python application and see how the device behaves. Let me show you. I open the IntelliJ IDEA application window. Let's run the application. Let's maximize the GUI. I will select the MIDI network settings. Let's keep the old IP address, which is incorrect because we have changed it to 192.168.0.18. Let's set the IP address. Let's set the port and close the window. Now let's select some scale, pitch, some instrument and try and play with the wrong IP. It says MIDI test running, but I think it's trying to communicate with the device and it will not be able to, so it will exit after a timeout error. Let's wait for that. As you could see, it exited with a timeout error. Let's now run and set the IP address correctly. Let's go to the MIDI network settings and change 81 to 18. Let's set the IP address, set the port, close it. Now let's select some scale, pitch, instrument, and let's try and play this. As you could see, once we set the correct IP address and port, it successfully played. That's it.